Reminder, we are joined by head coach Paul Petrino of the University of Idaho. If you have a question for Coach Petrino, please press star 1 on your telephone's keypad at this time to get in the queue to ask questions. Coach, before we get started with any questions, could you give us your thoughts on last week's win against Montana State and the upcoming game against the University of Washington?
Last week's win, I thought our defense did a great job in the second half. Really came out and played well. Held them to no third down conversions in the fourth quarter, and just played really well. Probably as good a defense we've played since I've been here in the second half. I thought we did a real around the ball, ran for over 225 yards. Aaron Duckworth came out and had a really good game. Isaiah Saunders ran hard. Denzel Brantley had some good runs for us, and the O-line blocked really well. So I think those were the positives coming out of the game, and very excited to get a win in our opener. Now we go play an excellent football team, University of Washington. They got all kinds of speed, really make a lot of big plays in the special teams. Did a good job offensively, and they got one of the best defenses in the country. So our guys will be fired up and excited to go play in a great atmosphere and a great stadium. And we got a lot of guys from the Seattle area, so a lot of them will be like going home to play. So they're very excited for the game.
Thank you very much, Coach Petrino. As a reminder to members of the media on the call, please press star 1 on your telephone's keypad to get in the queue to ask questions. Coach, before we get to any of those, just want to ask you about Aaron Duckworth coming out. Last year, Elijah Penny was your primary running back, but Duckworth now has a job this year. How big was it to see him come out with 14 carries and 108 yards on offense?
Yeah, he did a really good job. The one thing that that Aaron has is that breakaway speed, so he gives you the chance for some big plays. He had a couple games for us last year where he had big games, but he was kind of playing obviously playing behind Penny. So it was great to see him come out and play really well, and I think he can just build on that now and get better each week.
Coach, Twenty Lupe Amanu was a preseason all-conference honoree, and he really stood out in that game with 8 tackles as a defensive lineman. What did you see from him in that game against Montana State?
He really just, he did it all spring and all fall camp, so it was great to see him carry that over. He's our leader on defense. He's the emotional leader. He's the one all the kids look to. He's been here for all 4 years with me and played all 4 years, so it was just great to see him start his senior season playing as well as he did. He's very explosive and got good size, and he's quick, so it was good to see him make those plays.
Coach, with the stretch coming up of games, how big was it to get a game or a win in your first game?
It was really big. I think anytime you're trying to get a program set where you're a great program, you got to win your home games, and that's something we've talked about forever here. We got to start a home game winning streak. We finished the season last year with the win at home, and then start the season this year with the win at home. So that's a great way to start the season for us.
Thank you, Coach. At this time, I'll pause. If there are any final questions for Coach Petrino on the line, please press star 1 at this time to get in the queue. Okay, seeing as there are none, thank you, Coach Petrino, for your time. We appreciate it, and best of luck this Saturday.
Thank you very much.